SEMA 2019, day one. We're jumping right into it. I'm here with Rob Zahavi. Rob, how you doing, man?
I'm going well.
Good. This is the builder of this perfect 1970s Dodge Challenger. Won over 20 awards in Australia, and correct me if I'm wrong, I believe it's the first time it's touched US soil, is that right?
Yeah, so we're debuting it at SEMA Show for the first time for US to see it. So it's probably been seen on social media before, but it's
never
the first
on ground.
time that America is seeing this car, and I'm super excited.
That's so awesome. Before we get into the car, I want to know, you've been going to SEMA a lot personally, you've had cars here. What does SEMA mean to you?
SEMA as a car builder or a car enthusiast, but more as a car builder is the pinnacle of the shows in my mind.
Yeah.
Because you're not just showing it to the public, you're showing it to people in the industry that really know what you've gone through to build it.
That's so awesome.
And for us, it's the third time with Meguiar's been at SEMA, which we're super, honoured to be involved with you guys. And the SEMA show, I've probably been to, over 10. But I'm pretty pumped to be here again with you guys on the stand.
Well, we're very honored that you're bringing this thing to our booth. This is one of the two cars. I know it's probably hard, but what's your favorite thing about this car?
The whole car itself was planned out from day one, but one of the really cool features I think in this car, it's just something that's a little bit different that really hasn't been done before. So we ran the tail shaft through a tube, which is basically a floating tunnel. You can put your hand underneath it, it might not sound like it's really cool, but for us, it was just something a little bit different.
Yeah. And
the second thing that I really like about the build is the internal roof is actually built out of steel. And not many people see that because obviously, they're not looking up in there, but for a fabrication point of view, it was very hard to do. And it's something that really hasn't been done before either. So, but all in all, I mean, everything about this car I'm super proud of.
We can't thank you enough for being a part of the Meguiar's team and having the car here in the booth.
I'm honored.
Looking forward to the future.
Yep. Look forward to seeing
it,
2019.
Awesome. Take care. So I'm here with Ross Gredis. Ross, how are you, man?
Good.
Ross is the owner of this beautiful 1988 BMW E30. Ross, I know this is almost like a bad question to ask an owner, but what's one or maybe two that kind of help the question of your favorite aspects about this car?
That's a tough question.
Yeah, sorry to do that.
Answer. We've basically touched every square inch of the car.
Okay.
Over the car's been in phases of build over the last 8 years. But if I had to pick two things, one, obviously, with the hood off, you're immediately drawn to the exhaust system.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it is. It comes from inspiration from the old IMSA cars, that sound, I was really trying to capture. When you hear this car, it doesn't sound like an LS engine. You're hearing all the firing pulses all the time. It's just very rowdy. Definitely captures the character of the car. So it's kind of like the center point or the focal piece, of the front of the car. So it's hard to not have that at the top.
Yeah.
So.
And it's a beautiful looking machine.
Yes.
But do you take it on the track?
Yes. So everybody's like, it's pretty, right?
Yeah.
We built this car to race. One of our sponsors is Haltech. We're going to be at Grid Life next year, and we're going to be running that series in this car. While it looks nice, it looks pretty. All the suspension, the chassis, everything we did to it was built to perform. We just happened to wrap it in a really nice package. So.
Well, you did an incredible job.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's going to perform just like it looks on the track. I really appreciate the time.
Absolutely.
Ross, thank you so much for being another car in our booth. That's awesome.
Right. Yeah, thank you.
Hi, Ken Zapp with Meguiar's Product Planning. We're here at SEMA 2019 to reveal some of our new items. We're going to start with our hybrid ceramic liquid wax. Now this is a follow-up to last year's hybrid ceramic spray wax, which has been a phenomenal success. It's basically taken hybrid ceramic chemistry and made it easy for anybody to apply. With the hybrid ceramic spray wax though, we notice there's a lot of consumers that prefer a traditional liquid wax, so that's why we came out with this version. Provides the incredible water beading, high contact angles, so those water beads are much more spherical, but it's in an easy to use liquid wax. In fact, it's very much as easy to use as our Ultimate liquid wax. That also led to the question about, well, what happens in between when I've washed the car and I'm not quite ready to wax it again? Do you have a detailer? Well, for 2020 we do. We're also introducing our hybrid ceramic detailer. Gives you the same hydrophobic water beading properties, but with enough lubrication so that any of the dust, fingerprints, or bird droppings that happen to land on the paint are easily wiped off and don't scratch or mar. The other thing that our hybrid ceramic detailer can be used for is as a clay lubricant. So now that leads us to our hybrid ceramic quick clay kit. We took the hybrid ceramic detailer, which has got the lubrication, combined it with a unique synthetic clay pad that allows you to not only remove above surface contaminants, but as you remove those and you make the paint nice and smooth, you get a little pop of that hybrid ceramic protection left over. So also for 2020, we're upgrading our Ultimate line, or as we like to say, the best gets better, with new formulas for both our Ultimate Quick Detailer and our Ultimate Quick Wax. Not only have we improved the polymer package, but what you get with that is a slicker wipe off, more polymer protection. In the case of Ultimate Quick Wax, you get more color darkening. We've also increased the size on both of these items to 24 ounces and added a new sprayer that atomizes much more finely. So you get a nice mist, which just makes a nicer user experience. Also to the Ultimate line, we're adding our new Ultimate Leather Detailer. This product has been designed to clean and add protection all at the same time. And even though the cleaner is very powerful in it, it's gentle enough to be used very, very frequently, hence the detailer name. So you can detail your leather actually on a daily basis if you'd like to, but very, very frequently. You're not going to damage the leather. You're going to add that polymer protection to the top, so you've got some liquid repellency to that.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Meguiar's booth, SEMA 2019. We are having some fun. I'm Marcus Kleiss, the professional product manager for Meguiar's, and I'm gonna walk you through some of our new pro items, which I think you guys are gonna be as excited as I am about. First up here, we have the Sunlight 3 Plus MT103. Now, this is awesome because this is actually a co-development with ScanGrip, and this is a tool that we really built with the detailer in mind, the end user in mind, to just make things a little bit easier and give you more control. So we all know ScanGrip makes the best lights that are out there, but now what we've done is given you the ability to adjust both the brightness as well as the color temperature individually and in a linear fashion. And we all know, silver metallic versus a gloss black, versus a white, paint correction, checking for swirls versus haze versus holograms versus high spots for a ceramic coating. They all need different brightness outputs and different color temperatures. This tool is going to give you the ability to sit there and dial it right in and find exactly what works for you. Next up, this is super exciting, right? We have had Meguiar's Professional. We have had some paint coatings internationally for about 10 years. We are now bringing that to the US, that technology, with an all-new product, M788 Deep Crystal Ceramic Paint Coating. What's very unique about this product is that what we have done is basically build a coating that doesn't just deliver great attributes for the owner of the car, but also for the installer. So high spots, thing of the past. We've eliminated the stress factor of getting high spots. So if you're a mobile detailer, you're working under a easy up shade, maybe you got sun on one side of the car, not on the other, and you don't have ideal conditions, you're in a customer's garage, you forgot your MT103 Sunlight 3 Plus at home, this is gonna allow you a way to install that coating without the risk of, oh shoot, I left a high spot. So a very unique and very purpose-built formula to really reduce that stress and make it an easier process. The other thing is we have a full kit that comes in the packaging with it. So if you're new to ceramic coatings and you want to dip your toes in that pool, it's a great product, as well as for the pro, that gives you everything you need in a single kit. We've got the branded, super friggin' cool Meguiar's nitrile gloves. We have a unique applicator, the Meguiar's tri-layer no scratch applicator. You're saying that's just an applicator. No. We developed that material unique to our product here that really reduces some of the applicators that we've tested out in the market
really have a fairly high risk of scratching on a super sensitive paint. And this has eliminated that risk as well. So one more pain point of, oh shoot, I just corrected all this paint and I go to put on the coating and for some reason this paint's so ridiculous it's scratched. This is going to fix that issue for you. The other thing is that top layer is not going to absorb the product, so you're not going to waste any material. That way that single bottle of product is enough to do your car 2 or 3 times. So a lot of value in there. And then that nice little bottle of M122 surface prep. Yes, that's an all new product. That is a final step before you apply the coating. That's going to remove any compound polish residue, anything that's left on that paint that's going to get between that coating and the paint and reduce your bond. You got the gallon size. You're going to have this professional OSHA compliant secondary bottle. In this product, it lives outside of that kit for a reason. Really, it's a multifunction product. So you could use this after you've washed and done iron decon, D1801, and before you do your paint correction. You can spray on M122 on a panel, let it dwell for 2 minutes, wipe it off. It's going to significantly reduce the contamination from any existing product that would then clog your buffing pad, reduce the cut of your compounding or polish, maybe even cause dusting. So it's a great product for that purpose. The next thing you're going to do is, while you're compounding and polishing, it's a lubricant when you go to wipe off that residue. Some paints may be a little sticky, a little dry, they want to hold on to that stuff. This takes it right off, better than anything we've ever had before, and it leaves a completely bare finish, which means what? That means your final benefit here is that you get to see your work, true results as you're working. So it takes the guesswork out of what's going on. So you can use your M122, wipe off that residue, grab your MT103, check the paint, good to go. Now, we've obviously had a lot of excitement with hybrid ceramic wax, that blue product that's all over the internet. Everyone's asking for a gallon. Well, we didn't give you the gallon, but what we did is we built our own ground up professional version using a lot of that SAO2 technology, but really tuned for what a pro needs, which is you're gonna put that on your whole car possibly in an express format. You need to save time. This is gonna allow you to do that and still wipe it off. The other thing is you can go right over decals, vinyl, get it on the trim, no big deal. It's not gonna stain any of those surfaces. Really cool function. Again, built with the pro in mind. You gotta save time. You don't necessarily always have the time to tape off all those edges. This is gonna be the most durable sealant or wax that we have ever had at Meguiar's. So very excited about that. You're looking up to 6 months of real world protection from that. And the other unique thing about it is that it was also engineered to work exceptionally well on top of paint protection film, or PPF. So if you're like me and you have that on parts of your vehicle to reduce rock chips, sometimes that stuff's a little tacky, maybe doesn't have the hydrophobic performance that you would like. You put this on there, boom, super slick. It doesn't interfere with the self-healing properties of some of those PPF films, and it gives you coating-like performance in terms of water shedding and self-cleaning. So it's gonna make your life easier whether you're putting it on bare paint or on top of paint protection film. Now the brother, if you will, to that product is Pro Hybrid Ceramic Bead Booster. This is a product that is very unique as well. Now you can use this as a booster for the M788 ceramic paint coating at full strength, and it is a spray sealant. Several months of protection out of this spray sealant. It's gonna give you your slickness, it's gonna give you some darkness, and just make it easier to maintain that car. The real key with our Pro Hybrid Ceramic products is we wanted something that if you did use it next to or on top of or instead of a ceramic coating, you will not be able to tell the difference in terms of those hydrophobics. So that self-cleaning and all that is at an extremely high level. That took a lot of work to really dial those in just right, but the performance is immaculate. Now what's also unique about this is it's dilutable. So you can actually go 1 to 3. I know that sounds backwards, but it's 1 part water, 3 parts product, and do 3 different things with it. It's a boosted detailer. So if you're not working on perfectly clean paint or on top of a washed coated car, and you want to take off fingerprints, bird droppings, smudges, oil, grease, like things that might get on your surface of your vehicle during the week, that 1 to 3 boosted detailer format is fantastic. Very slick, but also leaves some protection behind. You can also use this as a clay lube. So our C2000 or C2100, very slick, use it with that. You can do an express detail where you do a quick decontamination and leave some protection at the same time, save some time. And then lastly, it's a drying aid. It's fantastic drying aid. So you can spray this onto a wet car and use it as a lubricant so that you have a reduced chance of any towel marring when you're drying it. Now, the next thing we're gonna talk about here is kind of a family, if you will, of what we're calling the ready-to-use line. Now, what we've done is taken the detailer line of products and put them in a ready-to-use format. That way, you don't need to worry about mixing products. It's gonna give people a chance to try out our Pro line products without having to buy a whole gallon all the time. This first one here, the iron removing spray clay, has an all new formula that did not currently or previously exist in the detailer line. This is a product that is meant to be sprayed onto a vehicle's paint after you've washed it, and it is going to get below surface iron contaminants and change the purple color and remove that. But the added bonus is it is an extremely slick, our slickest ever clay lubricant as well. So think about it this way, your clay lube is gonna get that above surface bonded contaminants. This is gonna get below surface at the same time. So it's gonna save you time and allow you to really get a deep clean and get all of that contamination off of your paint. We also have the D107 at a ready-to-use 4:1 dilution. That's a Citrus Power Cleaner Plus. You can use this for all kinds of interior cleaning as well as for undercarriage, tire cleaning, stuff like that. The hyper dressing is a equivalent of a 1:1 dilution of the professional full strength product. Great for a high shine, phenomenal on engine bays and tires. You can use it on trims as well. And that's a staple product in the Meguiar's line. And then we have the non-acid wheel and tire cleaner. Great on both wheels and tires. Not all wheel cleaners are great on tires. And that is actually at a full strength, which is just like the Pro product. You can use it at full strength or diluted. And so these 4 products are really just gonna give everybody access to our Pro technology in a smaller format. So hopefully you like all that new stuff. If you've got any questions, be sure to post on our Facebook and Instagram, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can.